Dear students, in the previous lecture, we have seen graph representation and graph traversal algorithm. In this lecture, I am going to discuss about a very interesting topic which is minimum cost spanning tree. Before minimum cost spanning tree, we have to know what is the spanning tree. So let us start with spanning tree. What is the spanning? Spanning tree given a connected and undirected graph GVE, where V is set of vertices, E is set of edges. A subgraph is said to be a spanning tree if and only if the first is it should be connects all the vertices. Second is it should be contains exactly V minus 1 edges. And last is it should not contain any cycle. Okay, a single graph can have many different spanning tree. Okay, let us consider an example and understand what is the spanning tree. So here we can see this is the graph where 1 2 3 4 are vertices and this is the edges for this graph. Okay, there are no problem. And this is subgraph for this graph, no problem. This is the subgraph. No, do you have any problem? No problem. This is the subgraph of this graph. Okay, because our vertices are there 1 2 3 4, also is 1 2 3 4, no problem. Edges, some edges are missing in this graph, means this is the subgraph for this graph, there are no problem. But there are three properties should be satisfied when I'm going to say this subgraph is spanning tree. So let us start. The first property says that all the vertices should be connected. Here we can see 1 2 3 4, all the vertices connected, no problem. And second property says that, what is the second property? Second property says that edges should be exactly v minus 1, means v means number of vertices 1 2 3 4, only 4 vertices are there, means 3 edges can be possible for spanning tree. Okay, 1 2 3, no problem. And last property says that there are no cycle. You can see here in this subgraph three properties satisfied. That's why we can say this subgraph is what is spanning tree. This subgraph is what? Spanning tree. And we can also this is also the subgraph of that graph, and also is spanning tree, and also this is also spanning tree of that given graph, and this is also satisfied the properties, and this is also the subgraph of this given graph and also known as spanning tree because three properties satisfied. This is also. It means there are many spanning tree possible for given graph. This is most important point for the spanning tree. So let us move on to what is the minimum cost spanning tree. Minimum cost spanning tree. Okay, how many edges does a minimum spanning tree has? So a spanning tree has v minus 1 edges where v is the number of vertices in the given graph. And what is the minimum cost spanning tree and what is the minimum weight spanning tree? Both are the same thing. Okay, the minimum weight spanning tree for a weighted connected and undirected graph is a spanning tree with weight less than or equal to the weight of every other spanning tree. Means you can in the previous slides we know there are many spanning tree possible for that particular graph. That's why we can say we have to choose those spanning tree who have minimum weight. Okay, and last property said that what is the weight of spanning tree? The weight of the weight of a spanning tree is the sum of weight given to each edge of the spanning tree. This is very important. Okay, so let us discuss with example what is the minimum for spanning tree. This is the given graph. The given graph have four vertices, one, two, three, four, and this is not direction. That's why I'm going to say this is the undirected. And there are some other information about the age, which is weight. That's why I'm going to say this is weight. So weighted, undirected, connected graph. That's why all the vertices connected. Now that's why I'm going to say this graph is weighted, connected, undirected graph. So after we have to apply two algorithms. The first algorithm is Kruskal algorithm, or you can also apply Prim's algorithm. Then after applying this algorithm, we will get this. This is what this? This is the minimum cost spanning tree. For this graph, there are many spanning trees possible, but among them we have to choose those spanning tree who have minimum weight. You have minimum weight. Okay, so we will get minimum cost spanning tree. In the next lecture, we will see what is the Kruskal algorithm, what is the Prim's algorithm. Okay, thank you very much.